Pale. I'm just going to finishing out and wait back to drive home. So I'm just experimenting with the angle of the phone to see if I can get some better angles on the camera. So I'm just going to drive home from Langdon and see if we can point anything out as we drive. So I'm not going to give you full talk throughs, but let's try to sort of picture what you would be doing if you was in the car with me. So yeah, your mirrors and signals for your left toe, what we're going to do now, it's exactly the same. So I know you can't see where I'm looking, but I'm looking from my right first, then to your left. Luckily we've just missed Mariah Carey on the radio, so we should get a fairly peaceful drive home. So I've got to think about visibility wise. I know we've got street lights, but it's quite dark, which makes the junctions a little bit harder to see. So that will reflect in the speed we're going. So with these speed bumps, we're trying to get the car lined up really nicely so the bump is middle of the car, to make it a little bit more comfortable as we drive past. With this one, with the van, because it's so close, let's take in the middle of the road, there's nothing coming towards us, as you can see, so there's no real danger. Just going past James Hornsby School, so you know where we are. Going to turn left onto St Nicholas Lane. So remember we said before, we're not really worried that much about gears at the moment because we may have to stop. Look at my steering angle, hand at the top of the wheel. I've looked to my right, we can keep it rolling. So give way doesn't necessarily mean we have to stop. You slow the car down, be prepared to stop. So the speed limit is 40. I'm approaching the lights which are pedestrian controlled, so it's highly unlikely they're going to change. But there's always that little element of doubt where the lights could be faulty and they may change. It's always nice just to anticipate which may happen. So I'm going to go straight ahead, so it's a left lane approach. So I'm going to try to do a video on roundabouts very soon. So now I've looked to my right, it's clear to my right after this next car, and we filter out really nicely, keeping left lane as we drive across. I've brought it into gear 3 to bring the revs down, makes the car more comfortable. And it's a left signal to leave. You see now, as we come round, we've got a 50 limit. So we use gear 3 to build that speed up. The car's much more responsive in that lower gear. So here I'm going to go from third straight into fifth, called a block change. One of the parents asked me the question the other day. She was never aware that block changing existed. So going by the gears is really sort of long in the tooth. And one of the points I made to the parent was, for every gear change you do, you're taking a hand off the wheel, so it minimises the control on the steering. For every gear change you do, you're using the clutch. There's more wear and tear on the car. So here, I'm going straight ahead at this roundabout, I'm just breaking my speed down. I'm looking to my right now. I can see it's clear, so I'm going into gear 3, left lane, one gear, one lane, left signal to leave. We're still on the 50 limit, gear 3 to build our speed back up. And it's all very smooth without drama. Again, gear 3 to gear 5. The car's really responsive. Yeah, so you've got to think about every gear change you do. We're using the clutch, which is putting more wear and tear on your car. You've got to think about, I've said to many of you, that the average price of a clutch nowadays is about £500 to £600. So it's the sort of bill you don't really want. And you think the amount of miles I do, I got 130,000 miles out of my clutch. So I'm turning left here, that's the left signal, left mirror. I'm still in gear 5, breaking my speed down, assess the right, we're clear, gear 3, driving it away. Again, no drama. Car's very smooth. So if we see vehicles on the right, we don't want to lock onto that vehicle. What I mean by that, we don't just stare at that vehicle. We're looking for the space around it. Is there a space that we can drive onto? And to let us do that, the earlier we look, the better. We're now cut to the Tesco's roundabout, where we are going to go straight ahead. So again, I'm breaking my speed down now because we've got limited view to the right because of the brick wall and all these trees. I'm breaking it down, left lane no signal to go straight, blocked it into gear 2, and we're driving the car away. Now I've got gear 2 there because the speed was much less than the roundabout before. And we're turning left here, so that's the left signal again, left hand top of the wheel to pull the wheel round. Now the speed I'm doing gives me plenty of time to look into the corner for any hazards. So with this driver coming towards us now, I'm going to see what he's going to do. Is he going to give us space? It looks like he is, which is good. So we're going to go past him and then pull over, we'll park up, then I'm going to turn the camera off. So it gives us a few little bits on the drive home. I'm going to try and do a few more of these. But I am going to do, hopefully for the next few days, an explanation on roundabouts to show you the lanes that we use, how to read the signs and boards. I know I've done it with you in the car, but I think if we just do a little video, hopefully it'll refresh you a little bit and also give some of the parents an insight as to what we do, which will help the parents when they do the private practice with you guys. So I'm turning the phone off now. Okay guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Let me know what you think.